Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. For today's video, this is my end of the month declutter with me video, which I share the last Tuesday of every month, and I'm just showing you everything that I decluttered for this month, the month of October. And as has been the case for most of this year, my friend Cammy from American Wife is going to be joining me as well, and she is going to have a video where she shows you the things she decluttered this month. So I will be sure to link her video down in the description box below. But let's get into everything I decluttered for the month of October. So I actually don't have a very big pile for this month, which I guess is a good thing. Maybe my decluttering is slowing down. I'm getting to a point of homeostasis, I guess, although I feel like I always find things to declutter. So this month it's just slim. So I will show you what I decluttered or what I have here with me to let go of. But I wanted to tell you that my husband and I have started to declutter the garage together. Finally, I've mentioned so many times on my channel that I really needed his help in determining items that I could get rid of in our garage. And currently we are about halfway through that process. I am filming it, but I decided for this video I won't go into detail on the things that we decluttered so far from the garage, but I will go ahead and insert a clip here of a sneak peek from our garage declutter, or the beginnings of our garage declutter. I'm hoping that we can finish this up sometime within the next month so I can get that video edited and share that with you. But so far, we are making such great progress. Okay, we are taking a little break, but this is what we have gotten rid of so far. This feels so good to just let go of all this junk that we don't use. We are also starting a little pile of chemicals that will need to be disposed of properly at the chemical recycling center. Okay, so first up, I do have a stack of clothes here, and this is clothes from our linen cabinet in our bathroom. I have been working on repainting our bathroom cabinets. There were some spots that just where the paint was chipping away, and so I just wanted to freshen it up. And while I was doing that, I decided to go through all of my, this is either loungewear, pajamas, or paint clothes. And so I do have some loungewear or pajama pieces that I'm getting rid of, and I do have several t-shirts. I have such a hard time getting rid of t-shirts because oftentimes there's some sort of sentimental attachment to them, whether it was from an event or a place we went or maybe an organization I was involved in. It's just always challenging for me to let go, but I'm trying to this year get really realistic and tough with myself and getting rid of things that I might have struggled to get rid of in the past. And so I do have a couple of t-shirts in here that are a little bit more sentimental, and then these shorts, they just are not comfortable. They are a little bit too tight on me, and so I'm getting rid of those. And then I do have some paint clothes as well. Basically, I decided to only keep one short sleeve t-shirt, one long sleeve t-shirt, one pair of shorts, and one pair of pants to paint in. I feel like really that is sufficient enough. And so I'm getting rid of a pair of shorts, a pair of pants, and another t-shirt that I had that I was painting in. I just don't see the need to have extras, so I'm gonna go ahead and let those go. Next up, as I mentioned, I have been repainting my cabinets in my bathroom, and I did decide to go ahead and replace the hardware because several of the drawer and cabinet pulls were getting corroded because these are really cheap. And I think I painted these cabinets and replaced it with these cheaper drawer pulls probably 13 or 14 years ago. So I feel okay with letting these go. And while I'm on the topic of the drawer pulls, whenever you get new drawer pulls, they always send you short screws and long screws. And I am using the short screws for our cabinets and drawers. That's what works. And I am just gonna go ahead and immediately get rid of all of the long screws. This is something that I might have kept in the past, thinking maybe I could use this for something, but the reality is I just don't ever use them, and so I'm gonna go ahead and let them go. Also, when I was in the bathroom doing this project, I found just a couple other random things that I could let go of, and the first one is this. It covers my dryer brush, and I don't know if it just came on there for the packaging's sake to ship it to me, or if this is something that when they designed it, they thought you would just put this on it after each use. I do not put this on it. Matter of fact, I found this in the very back of my cabinet, and I thought to myself, well, maybe I could put this on my dryer brush if I take it traveling. And then I put it on, and it was like much bulkier, which obviously isn't ideal for travel. So I've decided, I've had this dryer brush for maybe a couple of years and I've never used this, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. And then I also found a supplement. This is magnesium. We accidentally bought the wrong type of magnesium one time, and we just kept this as kind of backup magnesium. Like if we ran out of the appropriate kind that we were trying to buy, that we would just take this instead. But this has since expired, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of it. So when I did the painting of my cabinets, when I went to Home Depot, I was looking at the box, the Cabinet Transformations, which is the brand I use. I love this paint kit for cabinets. It's a really great and durable paint kit for painting your cabinets. I decided that I was gonna go crazy and paint it a different color. So back 13, 14 years ago, when I painted the cabinets, I painted them black, just like my game room cabinets and my laundry room cabinets. And I decided to go with a green color, which this I thought was gonna be a really dark green, but it was more so like a dark Kelly green. I thought it was gonna be like a hunter green, but yeah, it was a little bit too bright for my liking. I did take some clips because I did paint like the first coat, and I took some clips of what it looked like in that video that I'm filming where I'm repainting my cabinets and all of that. So you will see that eventually, what color it was or what it looked like. It just looked too bright in the space, and I felt like it didn't really flow with the rest of my bedroom and the rest of my house in general. I like to kind of make my house more cohesive when it comes to styling and decorating it, and this was a no-go. So unfortunately, it was a little bit of a waste of money. However, the kit comes with the top protective coat, and it's always nice to have extra of that, but I am gonna go ahead and get rid of this paint. Next up are some things from my kitchen, and I was trying to be super ruthless in my kitchen. I just went through my kitchen a couple weeks ago, just deep cleaning the cabinets and decluttering anything I thought we didn't need to use anymore. And I feel like it's really slowed down in my kitchen. I feel like it's at a really good place. So I didn't really have a lot, but I had a couple things that were just like I've thought about decluttering them, but I just don't. First are a couple of coffee related items. This actually goes with my husband's drip coffee, but you can put just a travel mug underneath there instead of using the pot. And I don't know if you can notice this, but it's wet. I decided to see how much more this little pot made versus a travel mug. In the pot, you can do up to 5 cups, and the travel mug was a little over 3 cups. And I don't know, I just decided we don't ever use it. The only reason I kept it is if I were to have guests over and I needed to make a pot of coffee, and this barely even makes very much anyway. But what I decided is I could just brew a couple of travel size mugs, and I have a carafe that I could keep it in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And then this one pains me a little bit, but I have not used this in several years. It is a French press. It's actually a quite nice French press, and I used to use it all the time. So the bottom part is not in great condition. But now I always do espresso shots. I either use my mocha pot or I use the AeroPress, and I just don't ever use this. Again, I thought maybe if I had guests over, I could make a pot of French press, but like I said, I haven't used it in a couple of years, and so I feel okay letting go of it. I also decided to get rid of this little sugar shaker situation, mostly because we do not eat a lot of sugar in our house. If we do sweeten our coffee or something where we just want to dump a little bit on, we use either agave syrup, maple syrup, or honey. So we just do not use sugar. Once again, this is one of those things where maybe I should have this for if I have guests over and they're drinking coffee, but I'm sure I can figure out some way to put sugar in a little dish or whatever. But yeah, we just really don't ever use this, and so I emptied the sugar back into my sugar jar. I sometimes do bake with sugar, but we don't use it in this way. Lastly, I have kind of a big item that I'm decluttering. Oh my goodness gracious, it is our old air fryer. I won't sit here and hold my old air fryer, but the reason we are decluttering this is because we bought a new air fryer that is nicer, it holds more food inside of it, and it's also, most importantly, non-toxic. That is the primary reason why I'm getting rid of this one. It does, the inside does have this material that is toxic. It's not great for you. Also, it actually is not in great shape. Some of the rubber pieces that like this holds in place have broken off because we use this air fryer so much, and I didn't realize how much we would be using it. And when I purchased this a few years ago, I actually didn't realize the whole problem with some of the air fryers being toxic. And so I talked to my family, and everybody agreed that it would be good to replace it. And for what it's worth, we are loving the new air fryer. My daughter said the other day she didn't realize like what an upgrade to and how much of a difference it made in life, just how much easier it is to use and to clean. So we are super happy that we went ahead and replaced this. Okay, I thought I would just show you our new air fryer. It's really nice because it has like a lot of different settings. It has roast, toast, air fry, bake, broil, or reheat, and obviously has the temperature setting. It's so cute. It's like a miniature little oven, and it has a couple of these trays, which is what we usually use. And then it also has a couple of air fry type baskets. But honestly, even on the air fry setting, we've been using this tray. And this tray is so easy to clean. Things just wipe right off of it. So anyway, I just thought I would show you this since I was talking about it. Okay, my friends, that is all I have to show you for this month's Declutter with me. Please don't forget to check out Cammy's video to see everything she decluttered if you need even more decluttering motivation. And as always, I do really appreciate you watching my videos all the way until the end, and I will see you next time. Bye.